You can sit on a book. You can sit on a block if you have one, otherwise just sitting on your mat. And take your palms down into your lap. Relax your face by closing down your eyes and softening your jaw. And as Brooke mentioned, that just from tension, emotion, and habitual movements, even stillness, like sitting at the computer and feeling our hands and our arms move and our shoulders get a little tight. Tension, it loves to creep up our body into certain places and get locked. And we think of this as being stagnant or being stuck. And energy, it gets stuck, it gets stagnant, and it causes a physical response. And sometimes that's soreness, achiness, injury. So could you take this moment just to tune in and feel where in your body do you feel tight or tense, sore? What are you really aware of? Feeling into this space, please begin to deepen your breath like you're filling the space with breath as a way to soften, as a way to release, as a way to let go. Smooth your breath out now, an even inhalation to even exhalation. Count of 3 or count of 5. And isn't it true that if we don't move our body, we do feel really stagnant. We do feel really stuck. And right now, maybe you are experiencing something that you can name in your body that feels stagnant, that feels stuck. And maybe you can't, and you don't have to. And we take this movement practice to feel unstuck, to feel less sticky, more free, more fluid. So can we focus today on when we do breathe, when we do move, that it is a practice of release. So if something arises that you don't actually have to hold on to it, you can let it go. You have this permission to be unstuck, to be free. You need to feel into some movement here that feels really organic. And you start from the head and make your way down. Shoulders and eventually to the arms, the hands. Just again freeing up and warming up. Some spinal circles, whether cat-cow shape or Sufi around the hips, both. And as you begin to deepen your breath, just let the movement come organically. You don't have to think about it. The more focused you're on your breath, the movement tends to just come. Wherever you're feeling tight or sore, probably will want a little bit more release than anywhere else in the body today. We'll take another 3 rounds of breath in however you're moving. We're just going to pop the music on straight away today. I'm going to count you down from 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's press play to Jan Maha. Make sure you're not on shuffle. Let's take the right hand down beside you, left arm to the sky. Slowly stretch all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Then bend the elbow, catch the back of your head, then open your chest to the left. Hold this for 3, lean your head back. Open your ribs nice and high, 2. We come up to seat, both arms to the sky. Slowly take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms. And take your hands down to your heart space. Interlock your fingers, push the palms all the way forward. Now scoop your back body, drop your chin, look down, push forward. The ribs opening to the back. We take the arms slowly up to the sky, sitting nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And then reach all the way back behind you slowly. Take the palms in towards one another and interlock the fingers. Pull the knuckles down. Option to take your knuckles onto the mat behind you, otherwise the space. As you pop the chest forward, the armpits hug inward. Come up to sit nice and tall. Keep the interlock. Take the interlock to your right hip. Now squeeze your knuckles to the right hip, and then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Keeping the chin relaxed, the neck relaxed. And take your head back through center, arms up to the sky. Take a big stretch. Lower the left hand, bend the right elbow. Take your head into the right hand. And then lean your chest open to the right. Push the head back. A little bend in the left elbow. Try not to hyperextend. We come up to the center, arms high to the sky, stretch up. Hands into prayer, interlace, look down, push forward. And this time just gently shifting side to side with the ribs. Arms go back up to the sky, slowly inhale. Take a big stretch up and let it go, reach all the way back, opposite thumb on top, interlace. Heart goes forward or up, knuckles go back or down, lifting the chest. Option to lift the gaze, open your throat. Coming back through center, engage the belly, knuckles to the left hip. Squeeze the back of the right hand in and then drop your left ear down, just really gently. Relax the neck. Awesome, guys. Let's come back through center, arms fly up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And please bring your hands all the way down to heart space. Interlock the fingers, create some waves. And I want you to take that attention to detail, that everything we do has purpose to it. So rather than being in your head right now, what is happening with your hands, your knuckles, your fingertips, your elbows, your wrists, skin on your forearm? A really purposeful practice that we're tuning into the practice of release, of being unstuck. Let's come forward onto our hands and knees. Take your tabletop position. In your tabletop, take your right finger pads, so like a little tent hand, up to the top right corner of the mat. Keeping the right arm straight, I want you to bend the left elbow toward the ground, lift your bum to the sky, and come into your quarter dog pose, chest to the floor. And keeping the right arm nice and strong, notice that sensation down the right side body, up into the right armpit. As you lift your head and chest off the ground, push down to your left hand a lot so the elbow straightens. Take your right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Then all the way up to the sky, open your chest out to the right. Take a big stretch up. And then reach your right arm under and then come down to the shoulder, relax to your cheek. Extending your left hand to the top of the mat, palm or fingertips. Stretch your left leg out behind you, press into the ball of the left foot. Then press the heel back, opening into the back of the leg. Keep your left leg as is. Take your left hand under your face. Press into the left hand, right arm up to the sky. Take a nice big stretch, nice and high. And then take your right hand slowly to the ground. Right toes over to the right. Turn the inner edge of the left foot to the ground. Left arm to the sky. And then press down to the outer blade edge of your left foot. Roll your right hip under. Stretch your left arm past your face, all the way for a side stretch, nice and slow, open up. And then take your hand to the mat, bring your left knee to your nose, right toes point to the back. One-legged table, kick the left leg back, look forward. Left knee to the nose, nose to the knee. Kick your leg back, look forward, inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose. One more time, inhale, stretch. Knee to the nose, exhale. Step your left foot all the way forward. Take a moment if you need to wriggle it or grab your foot with your hands. Bring your right knee under the right hip, arms to the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. Grab a hold of your right wrist, stretch over to the left side bend. Awesome, guys. Come back to center, arms to the sky, stretching up. And then I want you to take your hands all the way to the ground. Heel turn the left foot into the center of the mat. Pick up the right leg, step the right foot behind the left, pinky toes touch, come into your pretzel so the legs are crossed. Take a halfway lift, hands onto the legs, pull your chest forward like a back bend, shoulders, take it back. Forward fold, nice and slow, head towards legs. Two more times, squeeze that front calf into the back shin. And keep that squeeze as you forward fold. One time, everybody, halfway lift. As you fold, big toes touch. One vertebrae at a time, roll up to stand. Feel the head stacking over the shoulders. Take your arms forward and up, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Take your hands down into heart space, exhale. Look forward, left knee to the chest, inhale. Step your left foot in front of your right foot, fold, pretzel pose, exhale. Take a halfway lift, yogis, inhale. Then step back with your right foot, low runner's lunge. Coming onto the fingertips, drop the hips nice and heavy, heart forward. Hold for 3, keep your back leg nice and fired up. And roll down into that left heel nice and strong. And we're going to walk our hands around to the right, turn the toes to point to the right, bend the right knee deeply, and then shift back to the left, bend the left knee deeply. Do that a few times, right to left. No hurry. When you come back to the left, pivot to the ball of the right foot, right hand down, left arm to the sky, take a twist, bend the left knee deeply. Big breath in. Come into your Cleopatra, roll to the outer blade edges, reach your left hand to the back of the house. Squeeze your inner thighs together, take a deep breath in. And as you come back all the way, step into a downward facing dog, left foot to meet the right foot. Run onto your tippy toes, lift your bottom nice and high. Take a big bend in the knees, and then ripple forward slowly, come into high plank. And push the crown of your head forward, wrap your inner thighs to the sky. We take a breath in here, and then drop the knees and begin to bend your elbows slowly to the mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hands go beside the ribs, baby cobra, lift the chest, squeeze the legs. Empty the breath, let it go, fold. 2 more times, let's warm up our spine nice and slowly. Get the buns on, the legs active. Pushing back into child's pose briefly. Bum onto the feet, belly to the thighs. Roll all the way up, come into tabletop, bring your knees under your hips. Leg your left hand to the top of the mat onto the fingertips, tent hand. Then begin to bend the right elbow, lift the bum, and then slide into quarter dog pose, head to ground. One more breath. Push into your right hand, lift the right elbow, extend the left hand all the way forward, then take the left hand up to the sky or open your ribs to the left. Left arm underneath, come down onto your left shoulder, onto your left cheek. Extend your right hand to the top of the yoga mat, keep your neck relaxed. Extend your right leg out behind you, press into the ball of the right foot, then press the right heel back. Feel into the calf. Try to relax your neck here. Press down into the right hand. Let's take our left arm back up to the sky. Take a nice big stretch up. And take your left hand to the ground. Left toes to the left. Turn the inner edge of the right foot down, right arm to the sky. Take your little baby side plank. Pressing into the outer blade edge of the right foot. Roll the left hip under. Right arm extends past the right cheek. Take a big breath in. Look to the mat, right hand down. Right leg up, inhale, one-legged table. Right knee to the nose to the knee. Inhale, stretch. It's like your cow pose, feel the shoulders pull back. Now feel the shoulders round as you pull the knee in. One more time, extension. Flexion, knee to the nose, shoulders don't. Look forward, step on through. Get your foot under your knee under your back hip, arms to the sky. Grab a hold of the left wrist, take a big breath in, and stretch over to your right. Let's come back through the center, take an inhale, let the hands go. Hands to the ground, heel toe the right foot into the middle. Pick up the back leg, step behind for pretzel, pinky toes touch, fold. Halfway lift. Squeeze those legs, forward fold. Keep the legs squeezing, 2 more times, lengthen. Feel the shoulders pull back. As you fold, let the shoulders go. Again. Big toes touch as you fold. We come up on one breath, arms to the sky. Bring your hands together, down to prayer. Right knee to the chest, inhale. Step over the left foot, forward fold, pretzel, exhale. Take a halfway lift in. Step the left foot all the way back for runner's lunge. Drop the hips, lift the chest forward, and then pull the left hip in toward your right ankle. And pressing into both heel bones nice and strong. Take a big breath in. Take your right hand to the inner right foot. We're going to walk to our left leg and we'll bend from back leg to front leg. Getting as low or staying as high as you like to. Feeling into the legs, into the hips. Nice big breath. When we come back to our right leg, we're going to pivot to the ball of the left foot. Right arm goes up to the sky. Take a nice big twist. Opening your ribs high to the palm. Take a breath in. Stepping into downward facing dog. Breath out. High onto the toes. Lift the hips. A generous bend in the knees. Ripple forward, high plank. Slow, slow, fluid. Tailbone long. Ribs to hips, look forward. Bend the elbows, come onto the ground. Pointing the toes as you lift your chest. Rolling and releasing. 2 more times. Child's pose. Hips to heels. Downward facing dog. Hips to sky. You might like to continue some movement as you connect to the shape. Connect to your breath. Let's take our right leg to the sky. Bring the right knee in all the way to the chest. And then slide the shin bone onto the ground. Left foot steps forward. Arms go up to the sky. Inhale. Grab the right wrist, stretch over to the left. Exhale. And come back through center. Inhale. Right arm forward, left arm back. Right arm to the sky. Inhale. Both hands to the ground, step forward and fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen and open the chest. Forward fold, release. Arms up to the sky, inhale. Hands down into prayer, exhale. Lift your left knee to your chest, inhale. Step in front of the right, forward fold, pretzel. Halfway inhale. Step back with the right foot, exhale. Left arm to the sky, open twist. Cleopatra, exhale. Reach all the way up and forward in. Cleopatra, out. Reach up and forward in. One more time, Cleopatra, out. Reach all the way up. Chaturanga, bend the elbows, exhale. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog, hips to the sky. And take your left leg up, breathe in. Bring your left knee to your nose, breathe out. Drop the left shin, right foot steps forward. Arms high to the sky, in. Grab a hold of the left wrist, stretch over to the right. Arms up to the sky, inhale. Hands to the mat, left arm forward, right arm back. Left arm to the sky, inhale. Now both hands to the mat, step the back foot forward and fold. Take a halfway lift. Let go. Arms up. Hands to prayer. Right knee to the chest. Cross the foot in front of the left, forward fold, pretzel. Take a halfway lift. Step back with the left foot, bend the right knee. Right arm to the sky, in. Cleopatra, out. All the way up, lift the hips. All the way back, drop the hips. Again, in. Out. In for chaturanga. On the exhale, bend your elbows. From down dog, right leg to the sky. Step the right foot forward. Both arms high, crescent lunge. Grab the left wrist, stretch over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand forward, right arm back. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold. Halfway in. Forward fold, out. Arms high in. Hands to prayer. Left knee to the chest, in. Cross over the right, forward fold, out. Halfway lift in. Step back with your right foot. Left arm to the sky, in. Cleopatra, out. Left arm up. Left hand in front of the left big toe, half moon, right leg to the sky. Right hand to right hip, or to the sky. In your half moon, guys, I want you to keep that right leg really active, belly toned. Keep pressing down to the left big toe. I'm going to get you to bring either your right knee or your right toes to your right fingertips, tap. Then take it back, half moon, squeeze the glutes. Toes or knee in, tap. Leg back, half moon. 2 more times, tap. Stretch it back, half moon. 1 more time, tap. Half moon, take a big breath in. Forward fold. Oof, take a halfway lift. Chaturanga, step or jump. Let's meet in dog. One breath in. Left leg high. Step forward. Inhale, arms up. Grab the right wrist, go to the left, stretch. In through center, high lunge. Right arm forward, left arm back. Exalt, right arm high. Both hands to the yoga mat, step forward, fold. Halfway lift. Let it go. Arms up. Hands to prayer. Right knee to the chest, inhale. Step the right foot over the left, forward fold, exhale. Halfway, left foot to the back. Right arm to the sky. Cleopatra. Hips up, right arm up. Right fingers to the front, left leg to the sky, half moon, left hand to left hip. Or left arm to the sky. And keeping the toes flexed to that left foot. Right heel pressing down. We take a breath in and we tap toes or elbow to front hand. Half moon, inhale. Tap. Isn't this fun? Tap. Inhale. Tap. Half moon. Into forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Step or jump, chaturanga. Awesome, guys. Let's meet in down dog. 3 resetting breaths. Remember, child's pose is always there. One more breath. Together, come onto your toes. Take a generous bend in the knees. And roll into high plank like a wave. A ripple forward. Taking your gaze to the top edge of the mat, take an inhale. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot, stack the left foot, exhale. Come back through center, inhale. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot, stack the right foot, exhale. Again, center in. To the right, stack. Center in. To the left, stack. To the center, down dog. Right leg to the sky. Step all the way forward. High crescent lunge, inhale. Grab the left wrist, stretch over. Up to the sky, in. Left arm forward, right arm pulls back. This is where it changes. Drop your back hand, lift your top arm, take a deep breath in. Left hand to the back, right arm to the front, warrior two. Bending deeply into your front knee, but bringing your shoulders over your hips. And bring our arms to the sky, keep the front knee bent. And then straighten your front leg, lift the toes, take your hands to the mat, bend the back knee, Skandasana, sink your bum down. No hurry. If you want to, you'll take your hands to prayer, or take a twist, right arm to the sky. Guys, I want you to engage the front kneecap to keep the quadriceps toned. Here for 3. I'm going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Hands or no hands, I want you to move your body weight into the center of that for goddess. We're going to drop into the feet, toes turning out, bending both knees and stacking the shoulders over the hips. Keep your tailbone extra long, drawing the front of the hips into the little ribs, the floating ribs. And take a deep breath in. And come back to warrior two, breath out. Let's reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, take right hand to the sky, left hand down. And then reach all the way forward, forward, forward. Send your left hip back. And taking a somewhat triangle pose, we're going to keep our right arm reaching forward. Then take our left arm to the sky. Holding for 3. Keep the front leg engaged. 2. You got this, guys. Take one more breath. Bend the front knee, pivot to the ball of the back foot, hands down. Right arm to the sky, inhale. Back to your Clio, exhale. Step into side plank, however you get there. Remember, you can drop the bottom knee. You could lift the top leg. Keeping your bottom hand driving down into the mat, shoulders engaged. This is a practice of release, of not holding back, not holding on, but letting go. One more breath. Look to the ground. The chaturanga is optional. Optional, take right elbow to right knee and practice your little bunny hop or your arm balance. Remain in down dog. No hurry. Let's come back together in down dog onto the toes. With a generous bend in the knees. Rolling into high plank, like a wave, ripple out. Nice and long in the back of the body for that strength in your palms. Roll to the outer blade edge of the right foot, stack the left. Come back through center. To the left, stack. Center. Right. Center, left, last time. Center, hips to the sky, left leg to the sky. Left foot steps between the thumbs. High crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Grab the right wrist, stretch over to the left. Back through center. Take your twist, right arm forward. Drop your back hand, lift your right arm, inhale. Right hand goes to the back, left hand to the front, warrior two. Shoulders over hips. Toes pointing to the front of the mat on that front foot. And keep our front knee bent, take your arms up to the sky, take a nice big stretch. We start to bend our back knee, taking either hands to prayer or down for Skandasana. Option to take your twist would be left arm high. Take another 2 deep breaths. Awesome, guys. One more breath in. Think of the middle of the mat, hands on no hands for goddess. Bending both knees, sliding tailbone long for that lock of the low belly. Inhale here. Push the knees out, exhale. Inhale. Warrior 2, bend the left knee. Reverse triangle, straighten the leg, lift the left hand to the sky. Take a stretch back. Now keep the front leg straight, begin to lean forward or reach forward. Send the right hip in a backward direction, a bit sassy. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. We're gonna hold our left hand here nice and strong. Right arm to the sky above your skull. Keep that belly locking in, floating ribs pulling down. 3. Contain the front of your body. Reach a little further forward. 2. Awesome, guys. 1 breath in. Hands to the mat, bend the front knee, pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Left arm high, twist. Reach around, Cleopatra. Side plank. Any version of side plank. Stay with your breath here. 3. Getting unstuck. 1 big breath in. It's your last chaturanga if you want to add anything on. Before meeting in downward facing dog. We're going to walk our hands into the middle of our yoga mat. Thumbs touching. I want you to walk your feet to the outer edge of your mat, nice and wide. From here, guys, come onto your tippy toes. Now lean all of your weight into your palms, shoulders over the hands. Then send the heels back down. Tippy toes, weight in the palms. Lift, 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 like you're almost hovering. Send it back down. 2 more times, please. Lift, hover, hover, hover. Push. Breathe. Take it down. This time, lift, hover, 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 bend the knees. Malasana, step or lightly jump. You might need to move side to side a few times into the knees. From Malasana, we're taking our crow pose today. Once you take your hands shoulders width on the mat, from here, once you bring your knees up to your armpits as high as they'll go, lean your chest forward, 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 then try and pick up 1 foot, then the next. Push down into the hands, squeeze the biceps forward, pull the shoulders back. Holding for 3. Option 2, straighten out your arms for crane pose. Lift the belly. We're all arriving back in Malasana Yogi Squats. Awesome, guys. Take a big breath in. Then take your bum to the ground. Navasana. Boat pose. Keep the toes active. Hug your legs in. 3 breaths. One breath in. Cross the ankles. Come into a seat. Hands onto your knees. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, roll the spine, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, rounding back to cat. 1 more time. Right hand down, left arm high, inhale. Side bend, exhale. Take a deep breath in. Then you're going to brush your left fingers around the front of your mat in a big circle. Right arm over to the left, open the ribs up, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Reach all the way around, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, round. In. Out. A few more times. Option to go a little deeper into the ribs, into the twist. One more round, guys. Finish up on your left side. Evening it out. Before coming back through center, roll up slowly, slowly, slowly. Give your shoulders a shrug, shoulders a roll. Bring your hands together into prayer. Without using the hands, come up and over onto your knees. As you come up onto your knees, it's the same kind of motion for a dancing camel today. Option to curl the toes, option to point the toes. Tailbone goes long to begin. Right hand onto right glute, or right thigh, or right ankle. Left arm to the sky. Sit the bum all the way down, exhale. Bum up, left hand down, right arm high. We change. The pace is up to you. Dancing camel. The camel is a back bend, so how deep you want to go, make sure you're engaging your glutes. And use your breath to transform from side to side, to shift, to release. Finishing up on the left, evening it out. Moving into a seat, slowly onto heels, hands to lap. Close your eyes down. And could you be absolutely still? Not perfecting this moment, this posture, but feeling, sensing, listening to the inner movement, this inner fluidity that helps things no longer be stuck. Where do you feel the release? Take a big breath into your belly, swells. Then open your mouth and let it all go. Viloma, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, inhale. Lock your chin down to your chest, hold your breath. Pull up your pelvic floor, hold your breath. Then let it go. Chin neutral. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, inhale, hold. One more time, inhale, hold, lock the chin in, lift up the pelvic floor, keep holding the breath, 3. Let go. One more round, in, 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 in. Hold the breath, lock the chin, lock the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jala Bandha. contain this energy, this prana, and then release. Release it all. Belly soft, shoulder soft. Take your hands forward and down onto the mat. Table position. Bring your knees just a little bit wider than hips width. Once you lift your bum to the sky, take both of the hands to the front of the mat and then slide your chest to the ground for poppy. Let the belly be absolutely soft. And we're going to slide all the way down to the ground completely. Bring your right arm onto your left arm and roll down onto your back. You can either take your feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana, legs long, Shavasana, or feet onto the ground as wide as the mat so the knees knock into the center, lengthening out your tailbone. Hands on you, beside you, or above your head, whatever feels best and relaxing. I'm just going to take 3 resetting breaths here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in and releasing something. One more time. Let's all take our right foot to the ground. Cross your left foot over your right ankle into a figure 4 shape. Bring your right knee up toward your chest, squeeze and pushing the knee into the ankle. You might like to just stay there using the legs. Take your hands between the legs and grab a hold of the right shin or the right thigh. Taking your head and shoulders back to the ground. Keeping the neck long, relaxed. And guys, I want you to feel how the ankle and knee press against one another. Do that really nice big stretch down into the left glute, the left hip. Keeping the left toes active. Shoulders relaxed. Just here for 2 more breaths, stay with it. Gently release your hands if you've got your hands there. Let's take our arms beside you into a cactus or a T shape. We're going to drop our left foot gently over to the right, keeping the ankle crossed over the thigh. When your foot arrives, your left knee will point up to the sky. And I want you to see if you can turn your chest a little bit closer to the left. And then keep pressing your knee into the ankle to feel what's happening in your leg. Working to that outer hip. Just for 1 breath. So you can keep your tummy tight. Come back through center. Unravel the legs. Take your left foot down, stretch your right leg up to the sky. Flexing the heel up to the roof. Now your left foot can stay on the ground or you can lengthen the left leg if you prefer. We're going to grab behind our right leg with both hands. We're going to pull the leg a little closer into your body. You can even interlock if you prefer. Now so you can keep the right elbows bent and pull the right thigh bone down into its hip socket. Some of you might like to begin lifting head and shoulders. So you're bringing your head toward your shin, shin toward your head. Holding for 3. Nice big breath, 2. And it's going to bring the head and shoulders back to the ground. We're going to keep our right leg to the sky. Arms back beside you or behind you. Then begin to hover your left foot off the ground. Straighten out your left leg and roll your left inner thigh down. Roll your right inner thigh inward, holding 3, low back nice and flat. Draw the floating ribs down. A little bit of a shake there, 2, 1, both legs to the sky. With your legs to the sky, flex the heels up. And then lower the legs 30 degrees. Legs back to the sky. Now guys, if your low back does not stay flat here, take the hands under the bottom. We do not lift our low back. Inhale, 30 degrees. Stay, inhale. Another 30 degrees, exhale. Inhale, back to the center, exhale. Inhale, 30 degrees. Low back flat, inhale. Another 30 degrees. Stay, inhale. Another 30 degrees. Stay, back to the center. Oof, that one is hard. Inhale, 30 degrees. Inhale, 30 degrees. Inhale, 30 degrees. Inhale, hovering just above the ground. 3, 2, 1, collapse. Oof. Bend the knees. This time, right ankle over left knee. And again, pushing the knee up. Lifting the left foot up, push, 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 push into the chest, stay. Use your hands for extra support. Grab the left shin, the left thigh. Ideally, I want you to be feeling what you feel now without even having the hands there. That's how the knee is connecting into the ankle, ankle pressing into the knee. Let's take one more breath in here. Keep the legs in your shape, but relax your arms. Slowly, we're going to drop our right foot to the left. Legs do not change. Now bring your right knee closer to the sky. Pull your gaze, your chest a little bit to the right. Oh, that is really strong for me today. Where I feel this is ITB, so down the side of the outer leg, yeah, into the outer hip, what we call our piriformis. A little bit into the pocket muscle as well. This is a very strong stretch when it's done right. Nice deep breath, soothe the body. Keep the belly tight as you come back through center. Releasing the right foot to the ground or the right leg long, left leg to the sky. Flex the heel up to the roof. Pull the thigh bone back down and grab behind your leg. Pulling the leg in toward you, the leg is active. Stay or head and shoulders lift. We don't round our shoulders to be here. The chest stays nice and proud, the elbows bent. Awesome guys, 2 deep breaths. One breath. Release the head and shoulders, keep the leg to the sky. Engage your low belly, everybody straighten your right leg, then hover your right foot off the ground. Rolling the right inner thigh down, rolling the left inner thigh inward. So you can keep your low back really flat, squeeze, 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 breath in. Feet to the sky, breath out. Just one time only this time. Low back is flat or hands are under the bottom. Take a deep breath in. Just 30 degrees down. Inhale. 30 degrees down. Inhale. 30 degrees down. Inhale. Hovering above the ground. Hold, 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 hold. Collapse. Shake out the legs. Shake out the feet. Option to take your hands onto your belly or back behind you for a little bit of a stretch first. Arms beside you. If you feel more comfy, grabbing some socks or a blanket or a jumper before making yourself too comfortable, just grab what you need and then settle your body down into the mat. With your body long, your spine relaxed. allowing yourself to be unstuck. Everything becomes supple, everything in this physical body becomes soft. Almost like the texture of jelly. We're not holding on to anything. Our palms are open to receive. Our shoulders relaxed, soft. We've ironed out all the little kinks. From the movement, from the breath, from the attention to the detail in the body, there's purposeful practice. We arrive where we were always headed, into stillness, into rest. Where our body can recover, reset, but our mind, our energy can recharge. When our clothes get dirty or sweaty, we put our clothes in the washing machine and they become clean again. When our mind gets so busy, so full of information, of story, we just keep going, going, going. So like our clothes, we need to take that moment of doing a little bit of a wash up, a clean up. And that's where Shavasana or meditation comes in. Time to release, time to get unstuck, time to clear out. Could you give yourself the next few minutes to just be? Be where you are, how you are. Reset. Namaste.